अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Paranga Jai Jai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. So welcome again. I see many new faces. I've been seeing for the first time. So welcome to Harekrishnatemple back again. So today is a very important day. It's the day of Ekadashi. It is said this is the day of Lord Hare, Lord Krishna. In this day especially, we fast from grains. One who observes, it is said this day, actually their devotional merit to attain the mercy of the Lord is exponential. So you all are very fortunate that on this particular day we have observed Ekadashi. We have done worship of Tulsi Maharani, and now we are going to honor and glorify Srimad Bhagavatam, who is not different from Krishna. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Bhuter Mahadvirayama Puro Vibhu Nirmaya Shete Yadamusha Purusha Bhunte Gunan Shodashatmaka Solan Krisishta Bhagavan Vachamsi Me. Shri Krishna Sharanam Sharanagatam Kathapamritam Sadatapivatam Bhakti Vedanta Marga Panthanam Sarvaloka Rishideva Janna Prasannam Sarvaloka Rishideva Janna Prasannam. So for the last 3 weeks or so, we have been hearing various devotees give their realizations and experience on how Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our main scripture, has changed their lives. And so this is the 4th session, and also we have the final session, 2 more sessions on Wednesday morning. Bhagavatam class will be based on this, and Harekrishna Bhakti Mataji will be giving. And then in the evening, in this very place, we will have a special program. It's a Purnima, Bhadra Purnima, and on this day, actually it is said, one who gets Srimad Bhagavatam, receives Srimad Bhagavatam, or gives it as a gift to someone, the devotional merits are exponential. So we can see here, books of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's actually one book, but it's divided into volumes, are decorated there in form of Krishna, because Srimad Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. So let's discuss a bit more on this glossary of why this book is so important. And one of our acharyas, Sanatana Goswami, has written glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam. Please repeat after me. Sarva Shastrabdi Piyusha.
Sarva Shastrabdi Piyusha.
Please repeat. O Srimad Bhagavatam.
O Srimad Bhagavatam.
O nectar chain from ocean
O nectar chain from ocean.
of all Vedic scriptures.
Of all Vedic scriptures.
So there are many, many Vedic scriptures. But Srimad Bhagavatam is that particular scripture which has been churned from the ocean of all nectars. So when demigods and the demons, they did that Sagar Manthana, what is the main thing that came out? Nectar, Amrita, which gives immortality. So the scriptures are of many varieties. It is said 18 Puranas, 108 Upanishads, many Darshan Shastras, Brahma Sutras. What to read, what not to read. And people are confused, especially people from Indian origin are most confused. We are most confused because of these reasons. Because we ask this question, who is God? No one can for certain say who is God. So, Srimad Bhagavatam actually is the essence of all scriptures. And in the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, one of the questions that the rishis ask, they say, Samudritya Manishaya. So they say, Bhurini Bhuri Karmani Shrotavyani Bhagasaha. Bhurini Bhuri Karmani, that means there are many, many things to be done. Some people say do this, some people say do that in terms of spirituality. Shrotavyani Bhagasaha. There are many subject matters of hearing. Some people say, read this scripture, some say, read that scripture. So the rishis, they ask this question, that Bhurini Bhuri Karamani Shrotavyani Vibhagasha Adaha Samudrida Saram. Adaha Samudrida Saram. What does Saram mean? Essence. Give us the essence. Essence of milk is ghee. Essence of Sagar Manthan is Amrit. And essence of all scriptures is Srimad Bhagavatam. What will happen? Bhurini Bhadraya Bhutanam. The Bhadra means auspiciousness. Whoever listens to Srimad Bhagavatam, all auspiciousness will happen. And what is the sign of that auspiciousness? Yenatma suprasiddhati. They qualify it, that the soul will be fully satisfied. So what is to be done? What is the essence of all activities by which the soul will be completely satisfied? That Srimad Bhagavatam gives. So the Srimad Bhagavatam, as Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, if all books are burned and this one book remains, there is no loss. And there is no understatement. And many devotees express their realizations, and our own realization is such as well. And we'll discuss more. Please repeat. Sarva Vedika Satphala.
Sarva Vedika Satphala.
O most prominent transcendental fruit of all Vedas. So Srimad Bhagavatam is known as Nigam Kalpataror Galitam Phalam. Galitam means ripened, Phalam means fruit. And Nigama means Vedic, all the literatures, Vedic literature. So all the Vedic literature are like Kalpataro. Kalpataro means a desire tree. So if you are sitting under a desire tree, you ask for something. Abhishek Prabhu, what will you ask for? When you're sitting in front of a desire tree.
Something to eat. Krishna darshan.
Something to eat. Now just imagine, Prabhu is very humorous, so we pick on him, at times. No, so just imagine, whatever you ask for, Kalpataro, it's a desire tree, you'll get that desire. So, if you know what is the best thing in the world to ask for, wouldn't you ask for that? So this Srimad Bhagavatam is like that, Kalpataror. It's a desire tree which will fulfill all your desires. Now you may say, but our desire may not be proper. Srimad Bhagavatam says, doesn't matter. Akama, sarva kamava, moksha kama. Srimad Bhagavatam is all encompassing. No matter what you are, where you are from, what your desire is, what your background is, how sinful you are, how pious you are, even if you are liberated, this literature will actually attract you. That's what it means. Sarva Siddhanta Ratnadhya. So it is Ratna, jewels of all spiritual, philosophical conclusions. Siddhanta, it is known as. Siddha means which will give us perfection, and Anta means the ending conclusion. So when one writes thesis, one will write many things. They will go in different tangents. So they said Vyasadeva, who compiled all the scriptures, when his glorification is done, then they said that Namastude Vyasa Vishala Buddhi, his Vishala Buddhi, meaning he's very broad-minded. So he writes many things, but at the end he's not satisfied because he hasn't given the essence. So after all that, he does churning and gives the essence. And that essence is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sarva Lokeka Drikprada. And one who reads Srimad Bhagavatam will give one proper spiritual vision. And that's why those who actually have taken shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, studied Srimad Bhagavatam, their lives have transformed and changed for better. There's no question, there's no doubt about it. Therefore, we actually challenge everyone who hasn't got Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the most important textbook. And it's no understatement that if all books are banned and this one book remains, there will be no loss. All situations, all problems that one may have faced in their life is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And not only that, the solution to that problem is also mentioned. And so we'll be able to resolve, many problems. Some of the problems, when we look at the second ways and that's why Srimad Bhagavatam is very pure. Let's look at some of the more descriptions that Sanatana Goswami gives. He says, Sarva Bhagavata Prana. And because it's the essence of all scriptures, it is the life of all the devotees. Sarva Srimad Bhagavata Prabhu. Kali Dhvanta Udiditaha. So it's like a sun which has risen in this age of Kali, when everyone is troubled, everyone is, at a slight, as Sankira Prabhu last week said, just pinprick, and there is explosion and fight. Shri Krishna Parivartita. So Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. When Krishna left for spiritual world at the end of Dwapara Yuga, then he put all his potency in Srimad Bhagavatam. So if you have Srimad Bhagavatam at your home, guess what? You have Krishna at your home. In an easily understandable way. Prema Varshya Aksharayate Paramananda Pathaya. So if you do Pathan means study Srimad Bhagavatam, then it will give you love and bliss. And that is all which everyone is looking for in this world. Love and bliss. And this love and bliss, it is said that Prema Varsha Aksharayate. Each and every letter, syllable of Srimad Bhagavatam has the potency to fill your life with love, bliss, and pleasure. Sarvada Sarva Sevaya. Therefore, everyone actually says Srimad Bhagavatam in this way. And what is Srimad Bhagavatam? Shri Krishnaya Namostute.
Shri Krishnaya Namostute.
Mad Eka Bandhu Mad Sangin. So Srimad Bhagavatam is my only association, Sanatana Goswami says, and my one friend, Eka Bandhu. Srimad Bhagavatam is Madguru Mana Mana Mahadhana.
Madguru Mahadana.
Srimad Bhagavatam is my spiritual master, my guru. Srimad Bhagavatam is my wealth, and Srimad Bhagavatam is my good fortune. And Srimad Bhagavatam can give full devotional service to Sri Krishna. And that is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, sharing a bit of my experience, when I was going to uni, at that time, my aunt, Bhagavati Mataji, she gave me, that small first canto, first part volume of Srimad Bhagavatam. And because my uni was hour and a half away from where I was living, in the bus, I started reading this book. And when I read, this particular verse, in Srila Prabhupada's explanation of this particular verse, I immediately became attracted to it. There's few points here, let's look at it. Dharma projita kaitavatra paramo. Nirmatsaranam satam. So, this first line says, Srimad Bhagavatam rejects all religious activities which are materially motivated. So far I, went to any other religious assembly or sangha, it is always to do with something like, I do this for you, my God, and you do this for me. It's len then. Okay? Business, vyapara. But in the very second verse, first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam tells that this Srimad Bhagavatam is about Sri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya. It begins that Sri Krishna is the cause of all causes, maintenance and annihilation, and because of him everything is happening. He is independent, fully independent, he is full absolute truth. So and so description is given. And then after giving description of Sri Krishna, who is the subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam, immediately Srimad Bhagavatam says, Dharma projita kaitava. Kaitava, Prabhupada explains, is like cheating religion. And he gives very nice example that, in India especially, there's this culture there, that every morning the women, they take a broom and they sweep the house, and all the dirt from the house, they just put it outside. So similarly, Prabhupada says, using that analogy, that all the kachra, all the dirt of all scriptures which are not pure and materially motivated, which denies a person from experiencing bliss, that cheats. So he calls it Kaitava Dharma, means cheating religion. All the cheating religion has been kicked out from Srimad Bhagavatam. And what has been kept? Atra Paramo, only sublime, pure, best has been kept here. And who can understand this? A person who is not envious and who is satam, thoroughly honest, can understand this fact. These two qualifications are required to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, at least, that one has to be not envious and one has to be honest. Honest doesn't mean pure. Honest means just accepting where I'm at. I have many faults in me, and with that humility, if we approach Srimad Bhagavatam will uplift it. Why? Because Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Shivadam. So of all the Vedas, Vedyam, Vastavam, in reality, Atra Vastu, it is the real thing. This is where Coca-Cola got their tagline. No, they claim real thing. But Vyasadeva wrote it first. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu. This is the real thing. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam.
Vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam.
Shivadam. Shivadam means it's auspicious. Shivadam. Why is it auspicious? Tapatrayon mulanam. Tapatrayon unmulanam. There are three kinds of miseries scriptures say. What are they? First one? Adi Bhautik. Okay, what does Adi Bhautik mean? Natural calamities.
That's Adi Devik.
That's Adi Devik. I would have thought. Adi Bhautik means others. From others you get misery. Other living entity. Husband, wife, children, neighbors, boss, so and so, mosquito, whatever. I remember in 17 Mile Rocks, I was chanting in the, on the pathway going to the park bikeway, and minding my own business. All of a sudden, a small dog came and bit me. And I said, what, So does this mean that because I was chanting, the dog came and bit me, so I shouldn't chant? All kinds of difficulties or questions this poses, Anyway, it's so Adi Bhautik, that's called Adi Bhautik. What's the next one? Adi Devik. Adi Devik means calamities from natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis,
Floods.
too hot, too cold, COVID, part of the disease. That's Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Vyadhi, it's a disease. And then Adi Adhyatmic, problem of mind. Problem of own mind. Actually, of all kinds of miseries, this is the greatest kind of misery. The problem of the mind. On Thursday, I went to work and immediately the screen popped up. Are you okay? And you're laughing, but it's are you okay? And it's very, and there was a 45 minutes, seminar, and people were speaking on, the mental health issues and things like. We see that people have everything. They have got money, nice house, nice family, nice children, but still people are miserable. This is the mind. Because actually soul is not the mind. Soul is spiritual, mind is material. And when the mind is not bathed in the rasa or the love of Lord, then the mind is agitated. This solution Srimad Bhagavatam actually gives. That, if we try to get pleasure or try to get entertainment from somewhere, that is only short-lived. Taton yatha kinchana yad vivakshito prithak drishas tat krita rupa namabhi. This is known as prithak drishas. Prithak means separate, drishas means vision. Separate in vision from what? Tat krita rupa namabhi. Krita, activities of Krishna. Rupa, form of Krishna. Namabhi, names of Krishna. If anything we do is not connected with these three things, then tadkarhachin kvapicha dushtitamatihi. It will only agitate our minds. It will give us no satisfaction. It will always agitate the mind. Example, analogy is given. That how a boat which is not anchored is always just tossing here and there. Similarly, our mind will never ever be satisfied. We will try to look for some kind of repository where we can extract happiness from. But the reality is, this world is created perfectly in an imperfect way. That is the product disclosure of Krishna. Dukhalayam asasvatam. When you buy a product, we have product disclosure. This is how this product will act. So the product disclosure of this world is that this is a place of misery. Therefore, if you expect happiness, then there is incompatibility in your understanding, or you cannot achieve it. This product disclosure statement, if we bear that in mind, and we try to find out from scriptures where can we get actual happiness and pleasure, that Srimad Bhagavatam is giving. The Srimad Bhagavatam is saying, Jagat Pavitram Praganit Karhachit Nayat Bachas Chitram Padera Hare Yasho. Just by singing and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagat Pavitram. Whole world is purified and our life is also purified. And we can get, otherwise, like the other day, I was sitting down and my wife was there and she said, "Hey Siri." And Siri replied, And I thought, this Siri is very good. I did not have to respond. Or if she told me, I probably would have just, after some time, this sound vibration frequency of men, they decline quite a bit. Especially if the sound pitch and the frequency is of their better halves. It's just natural. What they call? Selective hearing. But nowadays, the modern technology is trying to come up with solutions. You have your rotimatics. What's the advantage for you? Yeah, right? Non-dependent. But still, our faces may be smiling, but our hearts is yearning for that love. And that love, Srimad Bhagavatam says, only Krishna can give. What's her name? Pingala. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, yes, she says, please repeat. Santam Samipe Ramanam Ratipadam. O Krishna, she says, you are Santam Samipe, you are near and dear to the heart. And Ramanam Ratipadam, you are the provider of pleasure, Ramanam. And Ratipradam, you are the provider of attraction. Vittapradam. And you are the provider of prosperity also. Real prosperity, real wealth is in Krishna. However, Pingala, she has great regret. Why? Because she says, Nityam mimam vihaya kamadam dukkha bhayadi soka mohapradam tuchamaham bhajegna. She says, I have instead invested my energy, my emotions into a person who has not been able to satisfy me, who has been the cause of anxiety and fear, bhaya, shoka, cause of lamentation, and tucha. Tucha means insignificant. The living entities, we are all insignificant, and actually we cannot do much good to any other person, even ourselves. Are you okay day? What they try to prevent, one of the things is self-harm. We actually don't know. We are doing self-harm at different levels, at bodily level, at mental level, and at spiritual level. 10th canto, 4th slok of Srimad Bhagavatam says, Nivritta Tarasair Upagiyamana Bhavo Sadat Sotra Manobhiraman. Srimad Bhagavatam will be beneficial for 3 kinds of persons. One who is free from all material desires that know the goal of life. Even for them, Srimad Bhagavatam is wonderful. Upagiyamana means that person who is struggling, who is in the material ocean. Bhavaushadad, the person who is deceased in this material world. Here, deceased means that the person has mental problems. The Adidevic. We don't know what is good, what is bad, and we have no idea from black to white. So, in all 3 cases, Bhagavatam says, Shotra Manobhiramat. This will give us pleasure in mind. Just hearing pastimes about Krishna and listening to the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavatam will give us a sense of purpose in life. So, therefore, very rhetoric question Shukadeva Goswami asks. I think Parikshit Maharaj asks. He says, Ka uttama shloka gunanuvadat. Ka uttama shloka. That this uttama shloka, best of selected verses, gunanuvadat, who will not sing or hear the narrations of Krishna's pastime. And he goes on to say, Pumam Virajyet Vina Pasuknat, that only that person who wants to commit suicide, Pasuknat, killer of the soul or killer of the animal, Prabhupada translates. So, if after getting human body, this one textbook, we don't have an approach, we won't know what is the right thing to do and what is the wrong thing to do. And inevitably, we will do the wrong thing. Srimad Bhagavatam is like Purana Arko. Arko means sun, and Purana means the great history of humankind, which has been summarized into essence. Nothing here is of any fault. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is also called Amala Purana. Mala means there is death, Amala means there is no death. Because Dharma Projita Kaitava, cheating religion has been kicked out from here. So, Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite. So Mahamuni Vyasadeva wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam in his maturity. After he wrote all other scriptures, he wasn't satisfied. Through Narad Muni's inspiration, then he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. So he says, Kim va parishvaraha. What is the need of any other scripture? Sadyo ridya varudhyate trakritivis. Susrusubhis tatshanan. So as soon as one pays submissive reception to Srimad Bhagavatam, Sadyo Hridya Avarudhyate. Sadyo means immediately Krishna will manifest in the heart. And we have many experiences. Devotees here have been speaking for the last 3 weeks on this subject matter, how Srimad Bhagavatam has changed their lives, how Srimad Bhagavatam has transformed their lives. Srimad Bhagavatam actually will give us a sense of purpose. If we don't have a sense of purpose, then the desire to live just goes away, isn't it? We all have some purpose. Mother's sense of purpose is the child, isn't it? Husband's sense of purpose is satisfaction of wife. Wife's sense of purpose is husband. Or there are some sense of purpose. I want to top in university, I want to top in year 12, I want to, be a sports champion. Some sense of purpose is there. But all these sense of purposes, ultimately, it doesn't mean anything because the body will succumb to death. So was that sense of purpose correct or not? Who knows? So there is this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a verse, I call this the perfection verse, because by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj was cursed to die in 7 days. He attained perfection. What is that perfection? He gained victory over death. So those who take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, they won't die. Make note of this. Everyone has to die, but one who takes shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam will not die, they will gain victory over death. There is difference. And this is what Parikshit Maharaj attained. Siddhosmi anugrihitosmi bhavata karunatmana Shravito yacha me sakshat anadinidano harihi. So Sukadeva Goswami expresses his gratitude Parikshit Maharaj expresses his gratitude to Sukadeva Goswami who spoke Srimad Bhagavatam. And he tells, Bhavata Karunatmana, you have been very merciful to me. So we express our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, who translated this Srimad Bhagavatam in English. Otherwise, we would have no hope. Who understands Sanskrit nowadays? Even Hindi people don't understand. And especially, I am 3rd generation Fijian Indian, of Fijian Indian descent. Of course, ancestry is from India, but 3rd generation removed. If Srila Prabhupada did not come to Fiji, and if we didn't have access to these books of Srila Prabhupada, we don't know where we would be and what we'd be doing. He gave us a sense of purpose in life. What is that sense of purpose? It is said, sense of purpose is something for which you are willing to die. If there is not anything in this life for which you are willing to die, then we really have to question, is the life worth living? And Srimad Bhagavatam gives us that, a sense of purpose which will always guarantee that we have vigor, youth, because we have a greater sense of purpose. And that sense of purpose Prabhupada had. I have to take the message of Krishna consciousness in English language to the Western world, because this is the instruction of my spiritual master. And at the risk of having 2 heart attacks, he still went to America at an old age. That is called sense of purpose. This verse is very dear to me because this my Guru Maharaj named a devotee Anadi Nidana. That means Anadi Nidana is name of Krishna. Means Krishna has no beginning, no end. And there is a story, a real story of this devotee. So this devotee was from Trivandrum, Kerala in India. And when my spiritual master went there once, and he asked the disciples to take out Srimad Bhagavatam in Malayalam language. And the devotee said, Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada's book has not yet been translated into Malayalam. So my Guru Maharaj is very pained. And he said, he pointed at one devotee, his name was Kathamrita Prabhu, because you translate. You're a lawyer, you know both English and Malayalam, you can translate it. So that devotee became scared. Oh, I'm not qualified enough. But he said, okay, you think about it. Some time went by. That lawyer had another friend lawyer, very young person, very successful. And one day that he was going to work, he wasn't a devotee or anything, nothing to do with spirituality. He put earphones on and he was listening to some South Indian film movie very loud, and he was crossing the train tracks. And he was so absorbed in that music, he did not realize that a train was coming from the other side. And the train just went over him. However, he lived to see the light. But he was completely paralyzed from neck down. And he was complete vegetable, paraplegic. And what happened then, this devotee, Kathamrita Prabhu, he went to see him. And of course there was a period of some rehabilitation, shock, denial. But after all that was over, still Kathamrita Prabhu was going still to see him. And this person became so frustrated and agitated. Now just imagine, one moment you are at the prime of your youth, very successful lawyer, and the next moment you are a vegetable. For every little thing you are dependent. To clean yourself, you are dependent. To wipe your backside, you are dependent. So he, out of frustration, one day said, I want something from you. Can you please get it? And he said, yeah, what do you want? He said, can you please, when you come tomorrow, get me a gun? I just want to end this miserable life. This is not worth living. So Kathamrita Prabhu, he fried out. He said, what is this happening here? Next day he came, he asked, did you get the gun? No, I forgot, but be patient, I'll get it. It's not that simple. And then third day he went, again the same question. Somehow the other Kathamrita Prabhu avoided it. And then fourth day, Kathamrita Prabhu thought he will ask that question again. What can I give him? So what did Kathamrita Prabhu do? He took Bhagavatam. And he said, look, I cannot give, but you read this book, Srimad Bhagavatam, and this will be, you'll feel better. He did not say, this is the solution to everything. No, you'll feel better. You just read this book. So that person was paraplegic. Even his neck he could not hold properly. He had to tie thing and then with a hand, hold it on the table and read. But he started reading. And very soon, he started getting resilience. He started finding a purpose of life. And he was completely absorbed in Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Kathamrita Prabhu thought that perhaps this person can translate Srimad Bhagavatam in Malayalam language. And so he asked my Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj visited him and saw, and my Guru Maharaj said, Krishna has only saved him to only translate Srimad Bhagavatam in Malayalam language. Otherwise, he does not, there's no life there. But somehow the other Srimad Bhagavatam is that Amrita which will just rejuvenate no matter what condition one is, whether physically, mental, or spiritual. So, my Guru Maharaj initiated him there and there. No Bhakti Shastri test. No, recommendation letter. Just initiated there and there. He said, your name is Anadi Nidana Krishnadas. Anadi Nidana Krishnadas ki Jai. And he started transcribing Srimad Bhagavatam in Malayali language, English. Prabhupada wrote it in English. He had it open. He had his manuscript. With one hand he was putting on table, the other hand on chin, and he was writing it. And he completed two cantos, first canto and second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And when he was doing that, guess what happened? He attracted so many devotees. Words spread quickly around, there is this person who is translating Srimad Bhagavatam in Malayalam language. And when people came to know about his condition, but prior to this, he wanted to just shoot himself. And now, he had a sense of purpose for which he had fully invested everything. All his education, everything, he was just doing that. So, if a person who is a completely vegetable and who had no desire to live, if he got shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam and his life fully transformed, what can a person who is much better situated physically or in a mental state, what can Srimad Bhagavatam not do for them? Actually, my statement is false. Because no matter what, Srimad Bhagavatam can take one from the rut of material gut to the highest platform of love for Krishna and give supreme bliss and pleasure. And this is what happened in this instance. The difference was that this person had completely lost hope, and therefore, when he started reading Srimad Bhagavatam spoke to him and gave him a greater sense of purpose of life. And this is what Srimad Bhagavatam will give us all as well. If we really take to this scripture, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to just take this one book, Srimad Bhagavatam, and make it the instructions manual of our lives. Srila Prabhupada made this the goal of his life, that I want to translate Srimad Bhagavatam into English language. Through Srimad Bhagavatam, all perfection will happen. I had about 20 slides. We won't be able to go through it. But, okay, let's glorify Srila Prabhupada, and then we'll end. So Srila Prabhupada painstakingly translated Srimad Bhagavatam. He used to wake up at 1 o'clock at night or morning, whatever you want to call it, 1 a.m. and use his dictaphone, you can see, and he would read Acharya's commentary and translate Srimad Bhagavatam from Sanskrit to English, then from Sanskrit word to word, what does this word mean in English, and then translation in English, and then give explanations as well. That was the hard labor and dedication of Prabhupada. When Prabhupada went to Fiji, at that time he was accommodated in a nice house. And the devotees met, they were talking about establishing a temple there. How we can build this temple, Krishna Kaliya temple in Fiji. So the meeting went on till 11:30 at night. And the devotees went to rest. But at 1 o'clock, the owner of the house, Jagajivan Prabhu, he heard that Prabhupada is calling. But everyone is asleep. So he went to Prabhupada's room, he knocked on the door, Prabhupada said, yes. He opened the door and he saw Prabhupada like this. That at 1 o'clock in the morning, Prabhupada was translating Srimad Bhagavatam. That was Srila Prabhupada's sense of purpose, to give us Srimad Bhagavatam. If he has done so much, there shouldn't be at least get the book and read it. Of course, step by step we follow. First step is get the book. Then One day you will read it. Prabhupada said, my books are like time bomb. Even though you have no intention to read it, one day you will pick it up and it will strike you. And the way Srila Prabhupada has written Srimad Bhagavatam, my Guru Maharaj said, if physically it was possible Srila Prabhupada to put his heart out and put it in Srimad Bhagavatam, he would have. But all the emotions and love of Krishna he had in his heart, he's already put it in Srimad Bhagavatam. So by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we are getting experience of the most advanced devotee of our contemporary time. His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Just imagine, when we are reading this Srimad Bhagavatam, we are getting direct realizations of the most advanced and the most celebrated devotee of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada's association we all can have. You know, I've been told when I was 3 years of age I saw Srila Prabhupada, but I have no recollection. But I can vouch, if at all I have seen Srila Prabhupada, it's in Srimad Bhagavatam. So younger generations have no reason to say, oh, Srila Prabhupada, was at that time. I am very unfortunate. Actually, we are more fortunate because Srila Prabhupada's disciples have done such wonderful work already of distributing these books. We just have to take advantage of their realizations and Srila Prabhupada's realizations. So perhaps some other time we can cover the rest of the slides. But this culture of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can practice in each other's association. So every morning at 6:30, we have Srimad Bhagavatam class from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, half an hour. And on Sundays, we actually all get together. So tomorrow morning, we'll get together and we'll listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. And then after that, we'll relish prasadam as well. So if you want to have a taste for Srimad Bhagavatam firsthand, please come tomorrow morning, 7:30, same place here. And I will leave you all with this one question, that really, if you want to realign and find a higher sense of purpose in life, then please get Srimad Bhagavatam. Open the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam and you will find it strikingly wonderful. Nothing else will come anywhere near this experience of Srimad Bhagavatam. Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Any one quick question? Prabhu, you had a question?
It's not a quick one.
Okay.
It's our last time.
Okay, your last answer. Yeshodala Prabhu.
How much?
How much? Okay. It is $200. It is $300, but it is subsidized to $200. And it comes in this old volume, you can say. See. You may become frightened. So many books, how can I read? But believe me, if anyone who has issues with books, it's me. In my year 12 or throughout my high school, I never read any English literature books. I just hired the movie, saw the movie and just wrote it. But once I started reading this, Srimad Bhagavatam, I could not put it down. Could not put it down. So, don't worry about the size of it. It is, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Anor aniyam samanusmaredyaha. Anor means, I am the smallest of the smallest and biggest of the biggest. So, this may appear biggest of the biggest, but each akshara, because it's of love of Krishna, when you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you will find, oh, actually, after some time, I'm actually reading this. This is not insurmountable. Krishna himself makes himself accessible to us through Srimad Bhagavatam. So, please get Srimad Bhagavatam, because we are getting Krishna through the words of a pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Let's all stand up for Arati now.